Alrighty, good morning. Hope you guys are doing well and having an awesome day. On my way to the office, and for some reason I had a little flashback to something, and it just reminded me of something that happened back when I was still a kid. My dad owned his own cabling business, so he would run internet cables and stuff like that, as well as an internet company, but he had a lot of dudes working for him. And in South Africa, if you know anything about South Africa, there's a big culture that believes in black magic. And I don't believe in black magic, it is what it is, but it's a massive culture that does. One of the guys that worked for my dad, he had a hex put on him, or so he believed. So his wife or girlfriend at the time caught him doing some business he shouldn't have been doing. And she went to a witch doctor and had this hex or curse put on him, where he was going to die in less than 30 days, or in 30 days, or something like that. Dude's completely healthy. No bullshit. Completely healthy. Nothing wrong with him. He died in less than 30 days. That shit's fucking wild. Now, am I saying I believe in black magic? Fuck no. I don't believe in that shit. But I do believe in the power of the human mind. And if you tell yourself something enough times, or you believe in something to the point where there is like zero, like there is fucking full 100% definiteness in your decision, you will make that a reality. That is the power of the human mind. That's the gift each and every single one of us has, and very few of us use. So, my message today is be very careful around the internal dialogue that you have and how you manage said dialogue, and then what you believe. Because if you believe that you are destined for great things, you will become a great person, because you truly believe that you're destined for good things and big things. If you believe that you are destined to be poor or broke or fucking whatever the case may be, you will fulfill that destiny as well. I know kids that I grew up with whose parents said, you will never amount to anything, you're just a piece of shit, blah blah blah. And guess what? They fucking believe that shit, and they're a piece of shit. I had their parents say the same shit to me, and for a long time it fucked me up in a big way. I was a fucking mess. But I didn't truly believe it. I heard what they said, and I was overly critical of everything I did, and I'd be like, oh, remember when Mr. So-and-so said this about me? No wonder I'm failing right now. It's because he said I was going to be a piece of shit, or he said I was never going to amount to anything, or blah, blah, whatever. And then as I got older and more mature, I was like, who the fuck cares? Like, who is that dude? It's just because he didn't amount to anything and he's a fucking piece of shit, that doesn't mean that's my trajectory. I looked at my parents and I'm like, well, my parents are good people. My parents aren't pieces of shit. My parents were successful. Why would I not be? I could be if I wanted to be. So fuck that guy. Like, what does he have to say? Like, his opinion of me is exactly that, his opinion. Doesn't mean that it has to be my reality. Fuck no. It doesn't have to be my reality, not in the slightest. So why would I buy into his perception? I wouldn't. I was like, shit, okay. So then I started working that one out of the system. So now, when I fail, it's not because Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so said that I was going to be a piece of shit and I was never going to amount to anything and I was going to be a failure. But it's because I didn't put in the effort. Or I didn't take into account all factors. And I'm okay with that, because now I own that outcome. I go, holy shit, I fucked up because I didn't see that variable. I didn't see that potential. Okay, I'm gonna go again. This time, taking that into account, so you fail forward. You get to a point now where you're like, okay, cool. Every single failure is a learning opportunity. And when I was younger, my dad always used to say, I never fail, I win or I learn. And I was like, what the fuck is that about? That sounds stupid. Of course you fail. You fail all the time. I fail every day. I was failing tests, I was failing in sports, I was doing all sorts of failures every single day. And I didn't truly comprehend what the fuck he was talking about. But as I got older, I started understanding this whole concept of, okay, yeah, you do fail, but failure is only final when you decide to stop trying. up until then, it's just a little stumbling block. It's a little speed bump. It's a little something that's just going to slow down your progress just a little bit. It's a test to see how bad you fucking want whatever it is that you're going after. So anyway, we kind of pivoted. We kind of went down a different channel here, and we went a little bit sideways. But what I wanted to share with you today is really, really important. It's be very careful and be very cognizant of your belief systems. That fucking guy, his name was James, that used to work for my dad. He believed he was going to die in 30 days. And that son of a bitch died in 30 days. Guys couldn't work out what the fuck killed him. They were like, autopsy came back, dude's perfectly healthy. His mind fucking decided. He had decided he was dying in less than 30 days, and he made it a reality. That's how fucking powerful your brain is. So, challenge to you, or task to you, is start looking into what some of your belief systems are. What is it that you look at and you go, yep, that's just who I am. This is my destiny. Whatever the case may be. Like, we have this battle ready coaching, right? And I see this all the fucking time, make me so goddamn mad. These motherfuckers jump on a call with me. I really want to lose weight, Byron. I really want to get in the best shape of my life. But you know what? It's my genetics. I'm going to be a fat fuck because of my genetics. And I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is this conversation? Like, you believe you are destined to be a fat fuck. Therefore, you are destined to be a fat fuck. And I use fat fuck in an endearing thing. I'm not trying to like call out fat people and be a dick. But sometimes having that candid conversation these days is what people need. Everyone's so used to being pandered to, and it's okay, little Johnny. You came last. Here's a trophy. Fuck you, little Johnny. Do work, son. Like, get the fuck off your ass and actually try. Anyway, so they come to me, Byron, it's my genetics, dude. I'm just not blessed with the genetics like you. That's when I pull up my before and afters and I say, bro, have a look at this real quick. This guy on the left of the screen, he also believed that genetics had a reason as to why he had to be the way he was. 260, 280 pounds-ish. Fucking disgusting body fat. I didn't even stand on the scale when I wish now I had the balls and the confidence at the time to truly track my shit. So when I had made the conscious decision to change, I really, really wish I jumped on the scale and had my body fat measured and my weight properly measured and done my first photo. I was like 90 days in before I jumped on the scale and before I took the first progress picture. So I had 90 days of fucking work behind me at that point. So I'd already shed like nearly 40 pounds. So I really wish at the time I'd had that confidence and I'd done it, because it would have been a hell of a story now and a much better selling point in terms of battle ready and the fact that, hey dude, I've been where you are and I'm now here. And you can too, because I've done it. So if I've done it for me, I can do it for you. That's how it is. Success leaves clues. Maybe the path that I followed isn't the exact path you need, but shit, dude, it's going to be up there with it. There's going to be similarities. There's going to be shit that you need to do that's going to be similar. Anyway, it's not genetics. It's not whatever your parents said or your best friend's fucking childhood father said or your teacher at school. I think I said this before. I had a maths teacher who told me that I need to stay the fuck away from numbers because I'm basically a retard. He literally used those words. I grew up in South Africa. You can say that shit there. It's a different world out there. And he was like, bro, just stay the fuck away from numbers. You're not gifted when it comes to numbers. It's just like, fuck, I'm just stupid. It is what it is. No, he just couldn't explain to me in a way that my brain could comprehend. He only knew how to do things one way, and that's how it was. So to him, I was stupid. Cool. Bro, I went onto YouTube. I got into banking as a fucking finance consultant. A dude that's supposed to stay away from numbers. Got into banking. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Fucking clueless. Hey Byron, come be a business analyst. Sure. How much are you gonna pay me? I don't know, 50 grand a year. Done. Say less. I'm on. How do I do business analyst? Oh, there's a bunch of math. Fuck. I know how to do math. So Mr. Naidu back in South Africa told me I was a fucking idiot and I couldn't count. Shit, I better fucking figure this shit out real quick. Okay, so what do? You get on YouTube and you learn that, bro. And you find some fuckhead on YouTube, like you've done, you found me, who explains shit in a way that you understand, who can break down complicated shit and make it not so complicated for you anymore. Am I saying anything new? Fuck no. This has been said hundreds of times, thousands of times. There's enough personal coaches and business coaches and fucking PTs and whatever out there saying the same shit I say. I just say it with my own spin. If it speaks to you, awesome. If it doesn't, you're going to think I'm a dickhead and I don't know what I'm talking about, and you're going to move on. Find someone else. Cool. I just did that. And I found someone who could explain to me math in a way that I could understand. Just do the same shit. So, if you think you're destined to be broke, find a way to make money that you fucking understand. Not that hard. Jump onto YouTube. Decide, hey, I want to learn about cryptocurrency, which is what I've done. I'm like, hey dude, I like the stock market. I made a bunch of money in Forex. I lost a fuck ton of money in Forex. I lost a shit ton more than I made. I lost 100 and something grand in a day. Back in the day, which sucked and basically did a bunch of damage in terms of mental state. But hey, here we are. We're not dead. Good times. So it was a good learning opportunity. So, but from there, I built up a belief in my system that fuck, dude, I need to just. I'm not in a position to make money in my sleep. I'm always going to have to work for it. And then about 18 months later, I'm like, this working for money thing is fucking stupid. I only get paid for the hours that I work, and then when I'm asleep, I'm not making fuck. That's dumb. How am I going to make money while I sleep? Shit, I tried Forex and I fucked it up big time. Yeah, you did, Byron, because you got greedy, you used margin, and you traded with money you didn't actually have. Stupid. Okay. What did we learn? We learned not to use fucking margin, for one, and not to use leverage. That shit's dangerous. Okay, cool, good takeaway. What else did we learn? That day trading is not for Byron, because I've got a bit of a gambling thing, and it's not really like I don't actually like gambling, but in terms of like going to the casino. But I like poker, because poker is a game where you can actually control the odds to a certain degree. I like poker. I'm actually surprisingly good at poker. My parents gave me $100 when I turned 18. I turned that 100 into like 3,000, 3 grand, 35 grand, 3,500, thereabouts anyway. So I know what I'm doing. I can play poker a little bit. Then I realized that I spent far too much time at a poker table, and at the time I was making more money working than playing poker. I was like, well, I'm working in the day, I'm making money, but then at nighttime I'm playing poker till stupid o'clock for like maybe $100. It's not worth it. I'm like running on empty. Okay, I can't be doing that. That's stupid. So packed in the poker thing, although I would like to get back into it. But anyway, we sidetracked again. Fuck, Byron, stay on task. So learning, like, okay, we like to be a little bit risky. So I found some books on long-term trading. A very good book is the Ivy League Portfolio. It's a book about investing to perpetuity. What's perpetuity? Investing for the rest of your life. So I'm going to buy something today with the intention of never selling it. Holy shit. So what kind of stocks am I going to buy if I'm never going to sell? High dividend yielding stocks. Okay. And stocks that have good solid balance sheets to the point where I know that over the course of 40 years, the company's still going to be around, which is important, because if I'm going to hold the stock forever and have no intention of selling, I need that bitch to stick around forever, right? That makes sense. Okay, cool. So I'm going to buy these certain stocks. And then it talks about buying stocks in company or in products that you use all the time. So I'm like, shit, Byron, you use Amazon. At the time, I was using Amazon every fucking day. I'm like, you literally buy shit on Amazon every goddamn day, but you don't hold any Amazon stock. That's fucking stupid. You shop at Target all the time and you don't hold Target stock. Every single device you have is a fucking Apple device and you don't have Apple stock. Stupid. You subscribe to Netflix and you don't have Netflix. You subscribe to Disney, you don't have Disney. Like, this is all stupid. Like, you're buying the products. If I buy the products, other people buy the products. Why would I not invest in those companies? Okay, cool. This book opened my eyes to a whole nother way of investing, right? Now all of a sudden the switch in my head goes, damn, okay, I can make money while I sleep. I've changed that belief system to not, fuck, I'm not going to be able to make money while I sleep. It's to, okay, there is ways of making money that isn't day trading, and that's a lot less risky. And if you invest with the intention of never selling, you don't get the urge to buy and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell and do stupid shit. If you just buy and hold, it doesn't matter if the stock market goes down by 10% today. Who fucking cares? I'm not trading for today. I'm trading for Byron in 10 years. Changes the game some. It changes the entire dynamic and the thought process. It's like, shit, okay, cool. Then we started looking at cryptocurrency as well, because crypto is fucking nuts. Shit's wild. It's fucking bonkers. And I don't understand a lot of the technology. I'm still learning. I've subscribed to a bunch of shit. I spend hours a day learning about this shit. I watch YouTube. Like I say, I've paid people money to coach me, all sorts of stuff. I'm in heavy at the point, but it's like, holy fuck, I understand that this is like the future. There's a massive opportunity here to make money again while I'm sleeping, to the point where I don't have to wake up every day and go and do a job. At some point, and it's not in too far in the future, my crypto portfolio will make me enough recurring income to substitute my lifestyle. So my current expenses will be covered monthly by cryptocurrency. So I'm like, shit, that means that anything I earn over and above that is just play money, or money that I can put back to work for me. Fuck yeah, that's how you build generational wealth. That's how this game is played. But it took me challenging that mental state of mine initially, where I lost 150 grand in a day, 125 grand in a day, and go, making money's not for me, to making money's for everyone. It's just a case of finding a way that works for you, where you're not a fucking asshole about it. It's like fitness is for everyone. Just find a way that works for you, where you're not a fucking asshole about it. It's why CrossFit works. It's why F45 works. It's why Fit Body Bootcamp works. It's why fucking Peloton works. It's why everything fucking works. It's just, does it work for you, or does it work for someone else? So that's the message today. Be very careful of what you put into your brain. I don't listen to the radio anymore. I don't watch the news. I don't do any of that shit, because the moment I do, I feel myself start spiraling and fucking going on a downward descent, because it's fucking full of toxic bullshit, and I feel my mental state shifting. I've even started silencing people on Instagram where they post too much negative shit. I unfollow a lot of people, but if it's someone that I like a good friend of mine, and I know at some stage I'll be able to serve them in one shape or form, or me being supportive of them, I stick around, but I just silence their shit, because I'm like, I don't want to see all your negative stuff, bro. And when he picks up the phone and he's like, hey, you haven't liked my stuff in a while, I'm like, what? Are you still posting negative shit, or have you shifted? It's like, oh, I'm still posting about the fucking virus. Okay, cool. Then I'm not going to like any of your shit. Simple. I'm not going to watch any of your shit either. As soon as you start posting about stuff that's going to make me a better human, let me know. I'll unsilence you, and we're back to being gravy. Because I'm very protective of this. So the second you become like complacent with what you put in your brain, that's when the rot starts. And it's literally just like one little thing, but it's like having that one bad apple in a fruit basket. Everything else goes real bad real quick. So be careful. So that's today's message. I hope you guys are having an awesome fucking day. Again, I am truly grateful for the time that you spend on my channel. I do not underestimate how valuable your time is. It's one commodity you can't make more of. I know that. So the fact that you've taken the time to spend it with me, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Please go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Share this with a friend if you found this useful. And follow me on Instagram. I throw a bunch more stuff up there. Mostly about fitness stuff, mostly about battle ready. But yeah, follow me on there if you like that kind of shit. And I'll catch you guys. Try it again. I will catch you guys next time. Cheers for now.